Ramirez? Ramirez! Is he pulled down? John Freeman says, get up. Big decision here.
Jack Elliott is all over Christian Ramirez.
Welcome to Instant Replay for MLS Matchday 35. I'm your host, Andrew Wiebe, and as always, we're taking a closer look at the most controversial refereeing decisions in Major League Soccer. We start in Columbus with a trio of plays. 66th minute of a game, Philly leads 1-0. Julian Carranza is fighting, he's scratching, he's clawing, he's trying to get to this ball, and Malte Admundson, the Crew defender, doesn't want him to get there. So Admundson puts an arm out and pulls Carranza down. Ding, 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 dog-so. That's what your brain should be yelling at you right now. Only the play continues because there is advantage to be played. Because Mikel Uhre is in on a 1v1 with the goalkeeper. Uhre hits the crossbar, referee John Freeman produces a yellow card for Admundson, and the Union are a little bit confused, and probably so are you watching at home. Here's the thing, had Uhre not picked this ball up and had an obvious goal-scoring opportunity of his own, this would have been dog-so, and Admundson would have been sent off, in my opinion. But because Uhre gets an obvious goal-scoring opportunity, that downgrades the card that Admundson will receive on this play. It is no longer red and is now yellow as John Freeman produces. This is probably a new learning experience for you, as it was for me. The more you know, the better. And I think we all know this 71st minute Jack Elliott handball is, well, a handball. I'm going to christen this the chicken wing. Jack Elliott makes his body unnaturally bigger by extending his arm out and over to block this free kick. That is as straightforward a call as it comes. Well done to the referee crew on that one. It's a penalty. Last play, and it's a big one. 92nd minute, second half stoppage time. Christian Ramirez in the box, the ball sitting in front of him. Will Ramirez score the winner? No, he's falling down, or is he? Watch closely. Jack Elliott, here again, has his arms wrapped around the Crew forward, and in my opinion, brings him down. It's not just the grab, it's the fact that when Ramirez reaches out for the ball, Elliott leans back and pulls Ramirez with him. Little bit of a suplex action for me and a clear foul. Only this penalty wasn't given on the field by John Freeman, and there was no video review initiated either. So what should have happened? In my opinion, this play should have been reviewed. But here's the kicker. As you watch the play, in review, imagine you're the video assistant referee. You're watching initially the foul I think was committed on Ramirez by Elliott. But if you look around and broaden your scope just a little bit more, watch Cucho Hernandez slide into the Philly defender. That is late. There is no ball. For me, that is a foul prior to the penalty foul on Christian Ramirez. And if we're going to use VAR, we can't be selective. If that's a foul in the attacking phase of play, as I think it is, then this penalty would not be called. The foul on Cucho would be. So, in the grand scheme, though I think Ramirez was clearly fouled, I think justice is no call because Cucho Hernandez commits a foul just before on the Union defender. Okay, to Drive Pink Stadium we go, 70th minute. Scoreless game, NYCFC on the road, fighting for points that would solidify their playoff spot, and Inter Miami trying to climb the table. Dixon Arroyo, the combative midfielder, is going in, and he's going in hard. As you watch this play, what is your brain telling you? For me, my brain is saying serious foul play. Arroyo is very late to this challenge. He comes in with force, excessive in my opinion, leaving his feet lunging in from the side, and he contacts with the studs the ankle of the NYCFC player. Victor Rivas, the referee, sees the play, is in perfect position, and makes a different decision. Yellow card is Rivas' call on the field, and the play was not reviewed. Here is the push and pull for me. Live, this looks like a red card in my opinion. When you watch the replay and slow it down, your perspective can slightly change, and that's because even though there are studs and Dixon Arroyo is lunging and leaving his feet, you can see him sort of withdraw that foot just after contact instead of keeping the leg straight through contact. Would that mean this doesn't endanger the safety of the opponent? In this case, I'm going back to what I saw live. In my opinion, I'd prefer red card in this situation, but I understand why it might not have been sent down for review from the VAR. To Vancouver we go. The team split the points, DC with 1, Vancouver with 1, and this was a big play in the 53rd minute. Pedro Santos thinks he has possession of the ball in his own penalty area, only Brian White is sneaky. He's on the back shoulder, comes in, nicks the ball, and Pedro Santos nicks Brian White. You see the contact here. He's late. Brian White's in possession. This is a foul and a PK. Well done to the referee crew on this one. And well done to the crew led by Chris Pinso in the Nashville-Seattle game. Not a lot of chances here, but there was a goal that was taken off the board in the 58th minute. Hebert scores, but if you rewind and watch this back, look where Hebert is when that ball is played to him. He's just barely in an offside position. Good catch by the VAR in this case, sending Pinso to the monitor and getting the call right. All right, we end with Seattle Sporting Kansas City, and rivalries have a way of sitting right on the line, and this play does from Anthony Markanich. 40th minute or so. Jake Davis of Sporting Kansas City just kind of bodied Markanich off the ball, and the St. Louis defender is a little frustrated. So he approaches Jake Davis from the back, and whoa, you see that? Is that a headbutt? Certainly there was a little bit of contact from Markanich's head on Jake Davis's head. Sporting KC fans want a red card on this. A yellow card was called on the field by referee Armando Villarreal, and the VAR, Jorge Gonzalez, did not send him to the monitor for what would have been a violent conduct review. To me, this is sitting right on the line between the yellow card for unsporting behavior that was given and a red card for violent conduct. The laws state when not challenging for the ball, if you deliberately strike an opponent or any other person on the head or the face and it's not negligible force, then that is violent conduct. So the question is this negligible? I would err on the side of yellow card, and here's why. First, I'm watching the reaction from Jake Davis. He feels it, he's annoyed, but it doesn't seem like the force of the contact really threw Davis off in any way. Second, given I just have this one angle, if I'm the VAR, I'm having a hard time seeing exactly how much force was used by Markanich because I'm watching the play from behind. Therefore, I wouldn't send it down for review for violent conduct, and the call on the field would be what stands. I understand Sporting KC fans' frustration, but a yellow card for me is okay in this situation. All right, that's it for Instant Replay. If you see something, say something. Just 2 match days before decision day. We're almost there, folks. For my producer, Rich Hernandez, and my editor, Dan Hilton, I'm Andrew Wiebe. We'll see you next time.